we got this wide receiver coach situation, man. Frisman Jackson was obviously the wide receivers coach, the previous couple seasons. No longer coming back, so we got an opening.
Yeah.
They bringing up these names, man. They bringing up the guys. Your Hines, your Plax. You know what I'm saying? They bringing up the guys. AB. You know what I mean? Like, what you thinking, man? Who you liking? Who you bring?
Nobody said AB.
What you mean nobody said AB, bro?
No, ain't nobody said that.
Bro, AB did tweeted that he was cool, that he would have come back. He said he missed, Big Ben. He said Tom Brady was his favorite. Yeah, and something about saltines. So, yeah.
What about AB, man? I know he didn't get the AB call up.
You sure, bro? He's a prominent receiver that played in the black and gold. I just figure, get one of the guys back in the house.
The thing is, man, I'm all about the big name. It's time. Like, it's hard to get that big name to come put all that time in, like, how you thinking. Like, this is the NFL. This is a commitment. This is a full-time job. This is not, respectfully, and I'm all about the USFL and the XFL. I love them. I'm the guy for them. But that's 3-4 months. Like, this is a full-time job. Like, You know what I mean? So these names sound good, but it's like, it sound good.
Yeah. Because what you're going to be asking them to do and what you're going to be paying them as well.
I just don't know if these guys are that. Yeah, these guys have already won the lottery. Like, it's hard to get these guys to come back and put in all that labor work,
Yeah.
Unless you just truly love it. And I know people do love it, but.
I mean, because we saw a Peasy. We saw a Joey Porter come back and do some of the grunt work. Hold the cards up, do the GA stuff, and then ultimately become a position coach with it. So it's like we have seen some guys do it, but that is very legitimate though, man, because it's a commitment, man.
And I mean, I even think the Joey Porter is a little bit like, I don't know, like it's even a little unique. Like
I would agree.
Joey Porter's son was right there, like in a sense of like, man, I might can play this all the way through.
No,
like,
seriously, because his son is at the it was local. It was like growing up. So it was like, okay, I'm here anyways. You here? This is perfect. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
And you do think about stuff like that where you're like, man, I might could play this all the way through. Yeah. So it's like, I just don't know if those situations are built on that, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. There's some good names out there. Where's like a Jericho Cotry at? Where's a name like that? Is he a coach?
The names that are being brought up amongst the Steeler faithful right now are Hines Ward and Antwaan Randle.
And Randle, he's in Detroit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they try to pick him off of that spot because
that'll be all right.
He's been out there. He's been there since he left Tampa. After they won the Super Bowl in Tampa with BA with Arians, he's been in Detroit the whole time since then.
That's straight. That's homegrown. That's
Yeah.
Maybe you could, because it looks like he's doing some offensive coordinator interviews. Maybe you could have him be like a passing game coordinator or something like that. That could be something enticing.
No, that's Arthur's offense. We're not about to play with that.
Well, I was going to ask you, we ain't got to that part just yet, but yeah. Because I was like, yo, we doing pass game coordinator, ringing coordinator. Is it like, yo, this is my baby, and it's only one chef in this kitchen, baby. All right?
Yeah, you're saying unless he brings him in, then it's off limits. Or whatever guy that he wants, you know what I mean?
No matter what he bring, like, that's just his offense. I think they could bring a wide receiver coach in there to wide receiver, like.
But to say a passing game coordinator specifically.
Yeah, those are big words.
Yeah. Well, because, it's going to undercut whatever success Arthur Smith does have to an extent. Right. Because we're going to look at him and say, if it's run or play action pass, Arthur Smith. But if it's just somebody throwing it and lighting it up, we're going to say, oh, that ain't Arthur Smith. That's the pass game coordinator. So I get what you're saying with that. Yeah. Now, that ain't what people want to hear, though, man. You know the people don't want to hear that. They want to hear that passing game coordinator talk, man.
Man, business.
I just think, I guess from the naive standpoint is you just bring in the best coaching talent you have and try to put together an all-star coaching staff.
Yes and no.
I think I love having these talks because you realize how much of a business it is up there. Like,
it's super business, bro.
It's a business. Like, it's like, that sounds good logically, but business-wise, that don't make sense.
Because that's the same combo of, don't you just play your best players if they're going to help you win? You'd be like, no, they don't do that, bro. Not always.
I don't know if you heard the whole San Francisco interview where they said Shanahan was talking to the owner of the team, and he was like, I think our third string quarterback is our best quarterback. Now, obviously, we're not going to change anything for that, but I think our third string is our best quarterback. And he said he told him that, and the owner was like, very disappointed to hear like, well, we put all this money in the starter. What do you mean the third string? Like,
how that happen? What you mean? Yeah.
Don't tell nobody else that. You know?
Swear, bro. No, that's like, the business side of it though, man. 100%, man.
Business. It's business. Like the football is dope, but it's business. You know?
Because I look at it, even, you know, just sticking with this convo and going off what you even said, Deke. If a Eric Bieniemy specifically were to come in here as passing game coordinator, that would, to an extent, pull away from Arthur Smith's success. Yeah. Or even if Kenny develops, it's going to pull away from his success that way too. And at this, you know, junction, it's like,
is it just matters. Based off the title? If you would call him an offensive assistant, does that differentiate?
Yeah. Because it's like if you're just a QB coach,
I didn't think passing game coordinator was that big of a deal.
Oh yeah,
that's my.
That's like one step under like a OC. Like when you say passing game coordinator, it's like, oh, you're a coordinator of the passing, or you're the running game coordinator. Yeah. That's like you're one step below DC. So it's like that matters, and even the pay reflects. Those dudes get paid more than regular position coaches. So it's like it does matter. Yeah.
These offensive coordinators, these guys are just pieces away from head coaches. They don't want to share that with nobody if they don't have to. Like, I ain't come over here for that. Like, I came over here to be the OC.
I want 100% credit on my work. Yeah. I don't want it to be a group project. Yeah.
You feel me? You got to live and die with yours. To where it's like, all right, I was 28th in the league. I'm the one that's fired.
Yeah.
No, like it's no confusion. I'm second in the league. It's me doing this. You with me? So it's kind of like, that's how it is.
It's legitimate, man. It's definitely legitimate. And that's also what, like I said, man, I'm sure for some of the Steelers fans out there, that's going to be a little interesting, man, in terms of their feelings towards that type of stuff, man, because it is legit. But at the same time, maybe Arthur Smith has a different mindset. Maybe he is kind of like, you know what, man, it doesn't hurt to bring in another dude that is established in this vein. And if that does happen, I think it's great for us as fans and supporters of the team, and you know, we'll see how that plays out or what effects it could have on that guy going forward though, because I do think that's legitimate though, and we definitely just lost the homie too. Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, baby. Top-rated sportsbook app in all of America, and more importantly, it's safe, secure, and just like Deke and his new versions of Fitz, they are reliable, man. And you know, when you're talking about everything that's been happening with sports, whether you talk football, whether you talk basketball, college, professional, everything in between, well, we know that there are plenty of opportunities to get a little money, a little moolah. And one of those ways is with this here fine app. And with this app, when you first download it and you use the promo code MOATS, you make that initial $5 minimum bet. And by doing so, you unlock the opportunity to receive up to $200 in draft deposit money. It's a smooth concept, man. And then you use that money to potentially get you some more money. And then more money and more money and more money. But like I said, you're just looking for a chance, right? You're looking for a chance, but at the same time, sometimes you might struggle. You or someone you know might have a gambling problem. That crisis counseling and referral services might be necessary for them. And if they're living in New York, well, you see the number to text. But for everybody else, the number to dial is 1-800-878-3272.